everyone, and welcome back to another day of flying. And today we're going to be flying one flight from Oslo Lufthavn, Gardermoen, towards Bergen, Flesland. Apologies for the delay, but I have had some technical problems with the sim. But it should now be good, so yeah, that is at least good. But yeah, before we start with the briefing, want to introduce the members. We have ATC Swede, Lars, Melvin, and Martin. So shout out to all of you, and as always, thank you for the support. It is greatly appreciated. Yes, looks like it will be an interesting day today. It is a lot of delays in Oslo because of weather, so this could be interesting indeed. So just see how it goes, but we'll go through the briefing and then just take any desired actions accordingly. Hey boy, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So, shall we start with the briefing? So today, on the 15th of January 2026, we're going to be flying one flight from Oslo Gardermoen towards Bergen Flesland. We're going to be flying with on the max with Lima November Fox Golf Hotel and the Norwegian Air Shuttle today. So yeah, departing at 19:30, about 53 minutes, 34,000 feet, and it's going to be an arrival at 2025 with a flight time of about 45 minutes. Minimum equipment list, nothing, and Stavanger as alternate. Expecting a fairly light aircraft, 101 passengers, 58.8 tons, so nothing out of the ordinary, at least today. Action share value 4 out of GQ, so maybe expecting a little bit of turbulence. Then we go to the interesting part of today, and that is the weather. We can start with Gardermoen here. So this is the 1820 meters, the latest, with winds 310 at 2 knots, 3,000 meters in visibility, 1,400 east, light showers of rain, broken at 400, -3, -4, 1008, tempo of 2,000, light snow, mist, broken at 600. So generally today, not good. So we are expecting to be de-icing, expecting delays. I think our flight is already delayed actually, because of de-icing queue, but we will wait and see on that. But at least we'll take that accordingly. So starting to think about the fuel decision. Oh, that was not correct. So the minimum fuel today will be at about 4.3 tons. So start to think about that, adding some extra just because of the taxi out. So just have that in mind. For Bergen Flesland, it's looking not the best there neither, with the 1820 meter. 14027, sorry, 17 knots with good visibility. Light showers of rain. Broken at 1700, 5, 3, 1000 on the QNH. The tempo of showers of rain broken at 1200 cumulonimbus. A remark wind at 1200 feet, 150 knots. So again, generally it's a bit windy, but still nothing significant. And then for Stavanger, this is the 1820 here, A firm. Yeah, so winds out at 14 knots, good visibility, light showers of rain, 6 degrees. Expecting maybe some gusts actually, so not really the best weather, but pretty much the best alternate we have in the vicinity, so yeah. Going further, it is no time-wise. The only notable thing in Gardermoen is that the ILS for 01 left is downgraded to Cat 1, and some minimal changes to the RMP approaches for 1 on the right. And for Bergen, there is an unmanned aircraft flying in the vicinity up to 420 feet AMSL. And for Sola, it's the Sola Takan, that's still out of service. For the significant, this is valid on 18 UTC on the 15th of January 2026 between flight level 100 and 450. So we will start for the entire route. We are covering an area where we have expected some moderate turbulence between flight level 400 and 160. So expected turbulence then from 160 all the way in to passing 160 again. So a lot of turbulence, perhaps. Now Bergen as well, expecting to be flying through moderate icing conditions. It's going to be below flight level, from 160 to below flight level 100. And yeah, wind generally, it's going to be quite some strong headwind actually. So yes. Oi. What do you guys think about fuel then? Minimum 4.3. Any thoughts on that? At least what I think, because 20 minutes taxi fuel is about 200 kilos. So we burn about 10 kilos per minute on a taxi. So, I mean, if you just double that, yes, it's probably a bit drastic, but with what happened in Copenhagen, we need to taxi back. So, and I imagine the de-icing queue could potentially be quite long. So if we go for 4.3 to 4.5, then we have added 200 kilos extra. I think that should be plenty in regards to at least the taxi out. En route landing in Bergen. What was the TAF again? Yeah, we're expecting light. That was Gardermoen, actually, wrong airport. Yeah, nothing significant actually. So if you guys are, I'm quite happy with 4.5. Then at least that should cover our taxi expenses, if if you understand. I mean, if you know what I mean. So 4.5 is plenty for me, or at least I'm happy with that. So are there any thoughts? Nothing. At least I'm happy with fly plan fuel, so we go with with 4,500 kilos. So we go with that. Again, I don't see a necessary reason to take anything extra. Shall we brief the cabin crew then? Just do that quickly as well. Yes, hello, good afternoon. Good evening. So my name is Fabian. I will be the captain pilot in command today. And I'm also going to go through this short briefing with you. So it's the 15th of January 2026. I'm going to be flying one sector from Oslo Gardermoen towards Bergen Flesland. It's going to be flying on the MAX today, Lima November Fox Golf Hotel, and under the Norwegian Air Shuttle AOC. So, we are scheduled to boarding in 45 minutes at 19:30 UTC. Our aircraft is currently delayed inbound from Stavanger. It's actually been landing right now. You can actually see it in the background there. But yeah, it's landing from Stavanger. It is going to be some departure delays because of the weather. We are expecting to most likely or guaranteed to be de-icing because of the weather conditions in Oslo, so expect some further delays because of that. And then continuing onwards for the departure, we are expecting nothing in regards to delays and routes, but something we do expect is turbulence. Moderate turbulence is expected through most of the flight above 16,000 feet, plus minus. So be aware of that. So some turbulence may be expected, and coming to Bergen could be a bit windy. It's a bit windy at the moment. They're having gusting through today as well, but not that much now at least. So it's starting to cool down a little bit there. But expect maybe some turbulence on the arrival as well. Yeah. General flight time is going to be 45 minutes as usual. Going to be cruising at 34,000 feet, and nothing else special going on, at least from what I know. MEL is all good. Nothing reported here. Tech log. If there is anything significant that you need to know back there, then we'll notice you. But from what it looks like, since there is nothing on the MEL, at least looks fairly good. Operational impacts. Nothing really. Yeah, nothing technical with the aircraft. No expected delays in regard to boarding, deboarding, company issues, waiting for crew, anything like that. Weather Conditions though is not the best. Again, we're expecting a delay outbound because of weather conditions in Oslo. We need to de-ice, so be aware of that. But other than that, really, there's nothing else. Just some delays in towards Gardermoen and a bit bumpy arrival in towards Flesland. So yes, are there any questions before we take the aircraft? No questions? Fantastic. Then it is just the wait left then. But at least Nirtak, hello, welcome. Hope you are doing well. And Terrain, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Just wait a moment. I just need to check out on a few things. Elevatex, I got a brand new update, so everything is messed up there. And yeah, it's just, yeah. Again, that is not good. Yeah. So our aircraft is currently on final, I think. Yeah, it is. Just as we can see there, it's now on final. And there is so many delays in Oslo because of the snow. So yeah. Yeah, I will see if I can start from the top here from what I missed. Yeah, no worries, boy, no worries. Let's actually put this up. Yeah, I can see that Upper Norway. That's something unusual. Not bad though. Oh, this is the NG in the description. Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, it's too much to do. I don't have time for everything. So annoying. Yeah, sorry. I will just take a look at that. Where do I even look at that? Where does it say the NG? Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, now I have PMDG 7800. That's wrong. The iFly. Fly. Max. Of course, U doesn't work. Nice. There we go. At least I don't see that that the NG is specifically mentioned at least, so that was probably just a fault. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do the Stavanger before, but yeah, okay, I had to head to town. I mean, yeah, that happens as well. I got a new laptop. Nice. 8,000 kroner. Ooh. Okay, that was actually fairly cheap. Not bad. The same as the old, but an upgrade. Ooh. Yeah, no, I can run it at least with low to medium graphics. I mean, that's fairly good though. No, nice. Not bad, not bad. My week? Ooh, it's a bit busy. I had an exam today, and oh my days, it is confusing sometimes. Electrical theory? Oof. Not the best subject to have an exam in. So yeah. So I've been practicing for that exam the whole week, and I'm so glad I'm finished with it. Now it's just 2 months until the next exam, so never get rid of those. But yeah. So yeah, still a lot of school, that's for sure. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing well. Thank you as well, Nistak, thank you. Skal Drift, hello, welcome up, well. Oh, you're just landing here from the accident offline. Typical. Oh yeah. It's actually -1 to +1 degree. Oh, seriously? Yeah. I see terrain. Interesting, interesting. But then now, at least now I got all the snow down here. I can definitely feel that now. Our aircraft is still not landed. Oh yeah, Nirtak. This is my third exam for this semester. Oh, sorry, for this school year. I had 2 exams before Christmas, and then now 1 more, and then I have 1 before Easter, and I have 3 more before the summer. So 6 exams in total for this school year. It's what they also want us to do. Or not really, it's just that we are compacting. We are doing everything in 2 years, so that means you have a lot of exams as well in a short amount of time. So it is mainly how Norway have decided to do this. Really. So yeah, it's really a Norwegian problem. I mean, in Sweden, they're taking the same education over 5 years, but they also do have a lot more practical work. But we take all of that practical work after the 2 years at school, or if you take with the first year as what is it called? Like you need to go foundation year, if you can call it like that. So VGN. So then it's 3 years of school and then 2 years as practical work as an apprentice before you can take the final exam and then be certified. So 6 exams first year, and I'm not sure how many exams I will have next year. So yeah, I think it is on 20th. I have my we have 3 exams in just electrical things in at school. We have 3 different modules about electrical, so or electronics, if you can call it that. So yeah, it is not like the normal education in Norway, to say at least. It's like a parallel of the Norwegian the Department of Education and the EASA rules that they have made. So it's a bit interesting, to say it that way. Train, I hope so. I've got my roster for February, so we'll just see how well I'm going to be able to actually do it. So, got actually that roster today. So, but yeah, I'm not sure how well that will work. I've got it, and I will see if I have time to do it. That's the thing. I just parked at stand. Nice. I agree. I agree. I want some summer. I want to fly in the day. It's so depressing flying in the dark 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder it's icing conditions here. It's freezing up. An aircraft that's still not parked. Oh yeah, now it's parked. Like there is a queue on the taxiway to get into the de-icing apron because they are blowing everything. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to go very well today. Yeah, what did you apply for? Did you apply for, because again, you need to go electro first there before you can apply for free flag. So, but here in Norway, at least we don't have points. We actually have the grade average, and if you want to get in, you need at least a grade average above 5 to get into free flag. I don't think anyone at free flag, at least at Skedsmo, that has anything less than 5 on the grade average. So, yeah, you need a quite high grade to get in. But I mean, there's so many appliers every year, so it's quite hard to get in. It's a lot of competition. So it's more of like, you can call it exclusive, exclusive ways to go. So yeah. I agree with you, Neritak. I agree. We're flying to Frankfurt. Ah. Nice, and commencing the walk around. Nice, Skyrift. Enjoy it. Oh, you flew with the... Oh, you're flying on X-Plane. Ah, flew with the tallest 900. Ooh. Yeah, I think I saw it on Discord, actually. I was there a little bit and I altered a little bit of things. So I normally go through and see if there's anything specific. Sometimes I answer, sometimes I just, yeah, I'm going to answer and then I forget to answer. So, yeah, I'm sorry for that. Uh, at least. Yeah, nice though. But you slammed it. I mean, fair enough. If I've been flying something else, then it's, you need to get used to it, you know? It's a different aircraft. But is deboarding even working here, or? Oh yeah, of course, the deboarding up there. Um, Roadboy Freestyle, hello, welcome, hope you're doing well. I hope I said your name correctly. If I didn't, apologies. So please correct me. So apologize in ahead here. But at least welcome though. Good evening. And Bonstad, hello, welcome, hope you're doing well. God kväll, god kväll. Yeah, I'm doing good, doing good. It's a lot of school though, but I had an exam today, hopefully pass that. So yeah. But that's like the one thing I'm most nervous about is those exams, because I don't want to take it up again. It's just a handful of people that go out every year that have actually passed all of the exams. It's not unusual to not pass one or two of them. But then I'm not talking about like the Norwegian standard to pass an exam with a grade of 2, but the EASA standard, that's a 4, that's 75%. That's for everyone, for the most part, do pass the 50% that the Norwegian system wants you to pass, but not the 75% from EASA. So that's like the thing that you need to pass to get to be a technician or an engineer on the aircraft. Otherwise, you would just be a normal mechanic without those 75% on all the exams. So that's the one thing that's a bit nerve-wracking, if you call it that. Yeah, okay, I see. That's a bit unfortunate though, Train. So I hope it will get some education going on. It's a bit, it's not fun to be behind, it isn't. So yeah. Yeah, okay. I see. But yeah, we'll just wait and see then. Nice, Nitok. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, something you will get used to though. So yeah. Axel, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. I agree with you. It's definitely one of my favorites. It is fantastic. I mean, with all of the stuff going on, vehicles driving around, and even the piano in the terminal, it's really good. And I really love that this is my home base. Cardamom is just a perfect base. So really, really like it indeed. I do. That's really nice. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure what to call myself, but Plan B, it's not a bad thing to have at all. Okay, let us take a walk to the aircraft. Again, we will be delayed nevertheless, so it doesn't really matter when we get in. It's definitely going to be de-icing today. Like, look at that nose. It is packed with ice. Still boarding? What? Yeah, now they're finished. Nice, perfect timing though. Oh, maybe they were not finished. I actually don't see anyone else. Okay, yeah, they're finished. I definitely need to adjust with that nose. But is there anything specific going on the wings? That's like the most important thing. Oh yes, that's a lot of ice. The icing is definitely needed, that's for sure. But yeah, our first we'll take a look at that and give us a little briefing. Of course, it's one way. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just. Oh, what was that? Ah, just leave it. Still not perfect. This all of this, but why did that? Yeah, now it worked. Okay, I just need to click it twice. Yeah, still have 2 cabins though. So. Oh yeah, now we are in the. Oh yeah, we were in the. Oh yeah, I clicked on the wrong button. That explains it. Now we are in the cockpit mode. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, most of the engines are located in Oslo, so that's a problem indeed. Tim, sorry, Tim. Hello, welcome. Opening well. Oh, can you? What scenery? I'm using the Salves scenery, so maybe it's just a freeware scenery it works on. I don't know, but I own the Salves one, so maybe it won't work for me then. Interesting. I would love it to work in Oslo, but unfortunately it doesn't. Yeah. First of all, we get a fuel truck over here. Okay, before we do anything else, let me just check off some status here. How does things look like at the moment? Does it look good or does it look bad? Yeah. It also look very good. Yeah. Let's just do the standard stuff then before we start setting up. So we generally don't have much time, so it will be a bit quick here. There's a lot to do. So again, I do apologize for that. So please tag me if there's anything important in regards to problems with the stream or anything you guys see with the flight or anything specific. That's the only way I'm going to be able to see anything specific. Because now it's going to be a lot to do. Okay, so we'll just start with the standard. So we have, and they haven't even set up that. Thank you for that. Hydraulic quantity is good. Oil quantity is good. And we just want to check that. Oh, that should be on. Why is... Oh, that's the iFly. I need to make a panel state myself. Ay. Yes. Then we just need to fix this really quick. That was already fixed. Fantastic. Okay. And we got the fuel truck over here. Fantastic. And we'll just go with sim brief. Okay, there's another thing I need to do first, and that's self-folding cargo. Okay, so we're flying from first, actually. Services on board, unfortunately. And of course, we do not have hydraulic pressure in the parking brakes. We'll just pressurize here, get pressure up. Boom, we can start self-folding cargo. We can depressurize. Okay, so we have 7781, 27K, and that's the thing we want in here then.
Ground Torstai cockpit.
Yeah. Go ahead. iFly Max 827.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
That's the only profile we have. Yeah, really loud and clear.
Oh, Captain. Radio check complete.
Yeah, right. Up to date.
I'll contact you once the ground vehicles arrive and we are ready to start loading.
Yes, Roger, thank you. Okay, Oslo Bergen, it's going to be on Nordic 634. Let me just double check that. Nordic 634. Departure will be out of runway 1 on the left, while the Atlap to Charlie. Atlap, and then it's going to be November 623 to Pesur. Confirm, AFIR. November 623. Pesur. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay,
And expecting 17.
I'm told they'll be ready to send the passengers down to us in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Pesur, 3 November, Ylva. Final reserves will be 1.9 and it's going to be 54.8. Flight level 340. $231.53. Minus 58. Yes. I just want to no, there's actually nothing specific. Flight level 80 and flight level 310, 200, 100. And of course, Sarah from the cargo interferes and just blocks or closes the door. Nice, we have Fair Airlines. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. So, the thing is now, first of all, we need to get the latest weather for Oslo. Weather, it is not good. It's 3,700 meters visibility with light snow overcast of 400. So we need to use engine test for departure. It is also going to be temperature of -3, so we need to go do cold temp corrections. And let me just pull that up. And for the sit out of 190, this is 190 right, the wrong runway, 190 left. So you have 3,200 feet to correct. 3,000 is 240, plus 20 is 260, so that will be 4,160 feet corrected. Anything below we need to correct, and I don't think there's anything more below. No. Not at all. Yeah, but that's good. Then we're finished with that. That was relatively quick. Yeah. We're landing in Flesland. runway 17. It's going to be wet runway. What is the weather like in Bergen? It's now thunderstorm rain. What? Where in the world did that come from? I think we need to reconsider things here. Because now suddenly, out of nowhere, thunderstorms came up. Yeah, that's interesting. Let us check EIR. What does that have to say? EIR is like the best weather source in Norway. Blunk, blunk. Okay, Bergen lufthavn. Bergen lufthavn, Flesland. Yeah, so... Yeah, it's nothing special on the year though, of course. Yeah, so it's light thunderstorm rain. And tempo with thunderstorm rain. This is not going to be our day. What should we do with the thunderstorms? Then we need some extra fuel, not gonna lie. That's like the minimum. You asked to get some more fuel because of a weather update. Of course, that weather is the worst now of all times in the universe. Yeah. Why does this calculator need to be so? Okay. So what do we think? Thunderstorms is quite unpredictable, but also fairly fast in moving around. I don't think we need more than 15 minutes extra. That should give us plenty. And again, it's
All stations prepare to start boarding.
fairly unpredictable, but it's also fairly quick moving around. So, do you guys have any thoughts in regards to the thunderstorms? How much fuel should we take? Because 15 minutes is approximately 600 kilos. Yeah, so the minimum, we already taken 200 kilos extra, so we have now 4.5 because of the de-icing. We need to be in the queue there. So de-icing with 4.5. I mean, rounding up to 5 tons is probably going to just do it. But of course, this weather needs to worsen as well. This is going to be a long evening. And this is the 1850 meter. It should be updated shortly. So yeah, at least it's going to be flight level 34 and. I mean, what we can do, we can just finish up and we can just take that decision once we got the latest weather. We will be delayed nevertheless, so I think we'll just do that. I don't really have a better option, really. Not sure if even boarding is working. Of course, GSX is bugged. I need to update that, so we'll just restart GSX then. Oh, not going to be easy. Take oh wait, we need to do this first. It's going to be 11055. We'll do everything else and then we'll take that decision once we got the 1820 meter. Yeah, we will be delayed nevertheless, so doesn't really matter too much by now. Yes. So yeah. At least we need engine anti-ice. Laps 5. We will just get yeah, they'll probably have supposed to be easy, is this? I was expecting just a smooth the Bergen. Looking a little bit forward to this. Actually not, I was hoping for a bit more flights, but of course we just got one. But now I see that it wasn't really a bad thing at all to get one flight. Already quite delayed, and yeah, the weather is just bad. It's typical as well that they just close Bergen completely. RCR at Gardermoen is at 1 left 544, so it's reported to be 4 then.
Traffic. Nordic 181 pushing start, stand 1.
Do you know what? I don't think we need anything more than 5 tons. We'll just go 5 tons. Just relieve that down to them. Our first officer, of course, can do that. We have him here for a reason. Have they started boarding or not? Yeah, now they started boarding. What? But yeah. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the passengers have started boarding.
Thank you. Okay, let's just do a quick sweep here. Everything is good. Wait with the seatbelts, but not finish with refueling. And we can turn on those. Cold, so. So there we go. And 108 looks really good, and it's going to be 1480. Yes. Good. What is what? And the clock here says 1921. It's 1920. Okay, that's. And we have. Yes, drive test, so I don't forget that. Unset.
Room torstai kohti.
Yes. Go ahead.
Hi Captain, just a quick update torstai let you know that we have started loading. DLL contact you again once we are done.
Roger. Okay. Shall we do a briefing? Departure briefing, emergency briefing, and then do the PA. So, we can start off with the departure briefing. Start off with the taxi then. There's so many tabs up on the bottom. Wait, that was not in the middle. Taxi. Airport charts 10-9, expected 24 March 25. We are parked here at stand 11. Expecting a straight push, taxiing Kilo November. Wait. And Victor. And then it's going to be de-icing Bravo North, and then Bravo 9 for departure. No hotspots, taxi restrictions, any notable times for Gardermoen today. Generally though, looking good. It's snowing, low visibility, so careful on taxi, make sure it's all clear around us. And take it slow and easy as well on the taxi out, maximum 15 knots due to the contaminated taxiways. Could be slippery as well. Just by walking outside, you skid around, so we'll take it slow and easy. Maybe even take it slower than that if you feel that the aircraft is skidding, but we'll take it maximum 15 knots here. De-icing, I'm not sure what fluid we will use, that's up to the crew there. The dispatchers and also one, I probably got that for us already. This is some of the de-icing aircraft, I don't think we'll be the one that is deciding fluid. We'll just use what they want us to use, but I imagine fluid type 2 or 4 with a quite high concentration. Yeah, Bravo 9 for departure, engine and de-ice on. Runway, it's looking fairly good, it's currently 544, so it's a medium good runway. And again, expecting slippery runway due to the snow, and it's quite slushy. And yeah, but generally though, looking fairly good, but expecting also the delays outbound because of queue at the de-icing pad. Yeah. SID, it's going to be the Oslo 3 Charlie. It's on the chart NH3 Bravo from 18th of July 25. It's a straight out departure to Golf Mike 604 to 30 maximum, then 182 degrees to Golf Mike 602. Then right turn to Audaxi, and then left towards Golf Mike 451 and then Alpha. MSC corrected for temperatures 4,160 feet, maximum to 50 knots, below flight 100, unless otherwise instructed. Initial climb today is up to 7,000 feet as usual, and they're going to be using noise abatement number 2, so at 15 feet AGL, because speed it went, back up to 20, and the retractor flaps is scheduled. Passing 3,007 feet on QNH, we will close the speed window and continue accelerating. Engine outside fairly simple, straight ahead 25 hold, up to 5,000 feet. And looking fairly good on the weather side. Returning back should not really be a significant problem in regards to weight. Weather is something else. We do have 12 fairly close, but we also do have many other airports that we can potentially use. And some extra fuel as well because of the weather conditions. So a lot of potential diversion airports. But primarily back to Oslo, and the weather is not terrible, so we should be able to return back. Preferably 1-liners. 0-1s is also possible, but the ILS is downgraded to Cat 1 at the 0-1 left, so be aware of that. And again, it's going to be slippery on the runway. But other than that, nothing really else special to be aware of for the engine outside. Threats today will mainly be the weather. First of all, the contaminated runway and taxiway, so take it slow and easy. And the delay as well is also a threat in itself because we want to get out here. We should be departing very soon, but that will not be possible. So we'll not do things too quickly and just take the time we need to be able to do things safely. It's winter ups, delays are expected, so then we just need to take the time we need. It's also icing conditions in general. Easy to build up ice on aircraft, and you can be very careful with the holdover time. If it expires, we'll just return back to the ice again and then try again. So that was something we need to be very careful about as well. And from what I've understood, no ice shedding is required for departure. So, at least from what the first of it could see on the fan blades, looking good. So we will not do that, just to mention that as well, so I don't forget that. But other than that, nothing else significant. Any questions before we go to the route check?
Hi Captain, just to let you know that everyone's on board.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. I'll bring it to you. Stay second class.
Yeah, of course, thank you. Yes, nothing. Good then, route check. It's going to be the, yeah, we're expecting the Atlap 3 Charlie out of one on the left, November 63 Pesur, and then Pesur 3 November into Flesland. 222 on the nautical miles to Bergen 219 here, so that's within limits and close enough. And currently 2.5, the fuel haven't updated yet, but 2.3, so still above, and we expect to be adding about 900 kilos because of, yeah, GSX and so on. So looking fairly good there as well. But yeah, that's your many bits, nothing else special. Any questions? No. Then our briefing is complete. Are we ready for the emergency briefing then? So the emergency briefing. So below 80 knots, we'll stop the aircraft for any warnings. Above 80 knots, priority beam will stop for fire warning, engine failure, pretty winch warning, or airplane enable and safety flight. If we close stop or stop marker controls, I will close reverse levers, disengage all throttle, and apply maximum braking or verify to watt brakes, and reverse the speed brake cable, and apply maximum reverse thrust to stop the aircraft. If you will stop, I'll verify first levers closed, not fully disengaged, and max braking applied. I'll call the speed brakes up, speed brakes not up, verify reverses, call reverse status. Call any incomplete items, 80 knots, 6 knots, auto brake disarm, and advise ATC off the reject. Then we'll go to complete stop. I will slow down the reversers, lower the speed brakes, then we will identify the problem, and I will command the necessary memory items that we may need to accomplish. Unless cease to identify the problem accordingly, and I will accomplish any memory items in your command. Good. Then we'll take an evaluation of the situation. If we see that no evacuation is needed, then we'll call on PA. Cabin crew, remain seated, situation is under control. And if the situation is uncertain, we will then go on the PA, cabin crew stations. If we then decide to evacuate the aircraft, avoid the flaps 40, we'll go to the back of the QRH and read through the evacuation checklist. Happy? Hope so. Then there will be no actions below 40 feet except cancel any warnings and raising given a post rate. At 40 feet, heavy select and coming straight out 5 miles, 5,000, and then according to what we discussed on the departure briefing. So, and no specials. Any questions? Briefing is complete then. Prefer checklist to the line. Prefer checklist to the line. Pins course removed. Oxygen. Test 1%. Night transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Window heat. On. Presentation mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. We are tracking 011. QNH 1308. We are reading about 690 feet. At 700 plus 10 feet on the standby. Park brake set. Engine start reverse cut off. And taxi takeoff briefing completed. Prefer checklist to the line is complete. Let us just click PA and then we're good to go. Where is my PA microphone? Mine damer og herrer, god kveld. Mitt navn er Fabian. Jeg er kaptein ombord i dag. På vegne av hele besetningen og Norwegian så vil vi ønske deg hjertelig ombord denne flyvningen til Bergen Flesland. Flytiden i dag er beregnet på ca. 45 minutter. Vi forventer litt forsinkelser til avgangen. Som dere kanskje har merket, så er det ganske mye snøvær for øyeblikket. Vi forventer da å avvise fly før avgang og noe ekstra forsinkelse på grunn av dette. Vi beklager så meget for dette, men håper vi skal få kommet oss gjennom det ganske så raskt og kommet oss av gårde til Bergen så fort som mulig. Utenom det forventer du å dytte ut av gaten om rundt ca. 10-15 minutter. Så hvis dere kan vennligst sette dere ned og feste sikkerhetsfeltet, så vi kan begivenhetssetningen gå gjennom en gjennomføre sikkerhetsdemonstrasjon som vi anbefaler seg til å følge på for egen andre sikkerhet ombord. Vi forventer en sørlig avgangsrute før vi fortsetter vestover mot Flesland. Det blir en marsjhøyde på rundt ca. 32 000 fot. Med noe turbulens gjennom flyturen, spesielt når vi nærmer oss marsjhøyden. Utenom det så anbefaler vi setebeltet under flyturen tilfelle vi kommer over til ufødte turbulens. Forholdene i Bergen ser ikke sånn kjempebra ut. Det er det sist rapportert om noe tordenvær i nærområdet rundt 0 grader for øyeblikket, og så er det litt grann, en del vind kommende fra vest og fra Atlanterhavet. Ellers, så litt nedslapp av, så håper vi får en veldig behagelig flytur med Norwegian. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Fabian. I'm your captain today. And on behalf of the crew and Norwegian, we do wish you very welcome aboard this flight towards Bergen Flesland. Flight towards Bergen today is expected to approximately 45 minutes. We are expecting a few delays. There is a lot of snowing. It's snowing in Oslo, so there's a lot of extra procedures and delays at the moment. We do anticipate to be pushing at about between 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the queuing here in Oslo. Expecting also then to be de-iced in the aircraft, so expecting further delays after we started taxiing. But other than that, if you may please take your seatbelts, and then the cabin crew go for a safety briefing that we do encourage you to pay special attention to for all and all the safety on board the aircraft. We are planning currently for a southbound departure and then a quick turn to the west to continue towards Bergen, and about 34,000 feet on the cruising altitude with some other turbulence going on through the flight. But though generally we do recommend to have the seatbelt on for the entire flight just in case some unexpected turbulence do appear. So generally though, it's looking good on the weather, or not really good, but it is a lot of wind coming from the west at the moment with about 0 degrees centigrade. And last time I checked was some thunderstorms reported in the vicinity, so just have you updated later on what it looks like in Bergen, and just see if there's going to be any further delays on top of this. Again, we do apologize for the delays and hope we're going to be able to minimize them as much as possible. Other than that, sit and relax, and we hope that we'll have an enjoyable flight with Norwegian. Thank you. Yes. And if we just go to doors, and if we close those, then GSX will disconnect and so on. Yeah, so what is the latest weather? I think I missed on the temperature. Temperature is actually 5 degrees. Recent thunderstorm rain, tempo thunderstorm. Yeah, so it's not that bad. So it's improving at least. But the winds are then 1-4 at 17. 1 for 17. 5 degrees in QNH is 1000. And we need engine anti-ice, and the condition is wet. And of course GSX won't disconnect. That is fantastic. Just do the weights then. For the balance, packs on board, we are 101 packs. And that is also confirmed with 6 screws of 107. You can just get that like that. There we go, 107. Yeah, it's going to be of 900 kilos, so take 500 and 400, and fuel on board 5 tons. Just see if that is within the yeah. So 54, 854, 8, fuel on board 5.0, 58, 8, 59, 8. Yeah, that's expected. So 59, 8. Weight checked. Fantastic. And 5 tons, fantastic. Yes, so takeoff weight will be then 60.3, and it's going to be 21.3. Again, it's going to be flaps 5, Engine anti-ice on. Weather conditions in Oslo at the moment. It is, yeah, freezing drizzles, -3. Yeah, so winds at 3502, 3108. 3502. -3 and 1008. Yeah, fire up the APU. And we'll take -4 here, so that will be 17.3. Yes, that will be the rate 20 with an outside temperature of -3 degrees, and that is cross-checked with 82%, 80%. That's because the packs are off, so that will correct itself. Okay, that's looking good. Flaps will be fine for takeoff. Trim 6.4 and then 18, 32, 38. 18, 31, 38. And then it's 800, 800, 800. Yep. And that is all performance good and checked. Why is it all the way down there? Just close the door. Finish with all of the talking back there. Yes, and then pre for checklist. Below the line, fuel, we have 5,000 kilos on board. Pumps on, passenger sunset, auto brake, RTO, city with cars completed. Take speeds, V11 18, VR1 31, V2 138. MSP, V2 138, heading 190 degrees. Altitude 7,000 feet. Pre for checklist complete. One thing I forgot to mention in the briefing, remember, we will not extend flaps or check fire controls before or after the ice. Again, I forgot to mention that.
And is the audio working? Affirm. Fantastic.
Roll torstai cockpit.
Go ahead.
Loading has been completed. We're
That was the
sending
thing?
load shed
What?
up torstai you now. DLL contact you for pushback once you're closed up and the beacon light is switched on.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, we've received the load sheet from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count and the total souls count, plus yourselves of course.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Yeah, great. We should be pushing fairly shortly, so just give us calls ready back there.
No problem.
Thank you. I clicked on dismiss GPU. It didn't go away. What?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yes, Roger, thank you. We'll pressurize hydraulics. Nice.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Oslo traffic Nordic 1309 is 9 mile final, ILS 19, right? Oslo traffic.
Don't say we will have a problem with that ground power unit again.
Locking gear.
Hello, can you please get rid of this thing? We don't want it connected to the aircraft. I can't even see a physical cable here. Where in the world is that cable? We still have the ground power, and we still have 115 volts coming in. Can you please get rid of it? Thank you. No, it won't get rid of it. Is it not from here? Oh yeah, electrical is from there. Yeah, double up electrical. Oh, yeah. Before taxi checklist, correction before start checklist. Flight door is closed locked, doors windows closed locked, anti-collision light on, transponder set, redder trim, 30 before start checklist complete. Column traffic, Nordic 634, push start of the stand 11, guard them on. Column clear push, brake set.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yes, brakes please.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Yes, thank you. Start number 2 and 1 in sequence. There's no one there neither. No.
Oslo traffic Nordic 1309 is short final for land 19, right?
Yes, starting number 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Yes, brake sets.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Roger, standby. Oi. Start it out. Wait. Starting number 1. Yeah, start cut out. Copy down to good and starts. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Wait, did that. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Everyone seated and secured for takeoff.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Left is clear. Right is
Oslo
clear.
traffic Nordic 139.
Yes, thank you. Look, Philippine. Have a fantastic evening. See you later. Bye.
I'll hold short of golf for the Scandinavian.
Yes, go to gear pin. Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Pro beat on. Anti-ice on after the ice. Econompress packs auto isolation valve. Auto engine start switches. Continuous recall. Checked. Engine start levers. Altitude. Flight controls. Check after the ice. Ground equipment. Clear. Flaps set after the ice. Up no lights and APU off before taxi checklist complete. Cargo traffic Nordic 634 taxiing via Kilo 1 Kilo November and Victor to hold to correction to de-icing Bravo North Gardermoen. Yes, we're good to go. And left clear, right clear. We'll take it easy, slow and easy. We don't even need for us to get moving.
Oslo traffic Nordic 139 to Scandinavian 609. When are you planning to taxi? How long? Nordic 139, taxi Golf standard at number 12. Oslo traffic.
And the right is clear. Problem with the Max though, this aircraft really like accelerating. That is a genuine problem. So holding the speed under control of this aircraft can be a bit tricky. Left is clear, right is clear. Right clear, left clear. And right clear, left clear. Left clear. Right clear. We'll just get the hold of a timetable as well. That's nice to have.
Navigraph feed Delta Tango Lima Sierra Kilo on 315 section for holding 0.5 VK and 1 lane arrival at Addons.
Okay, so if you can go there, and it's under manuals, I think. Yep, there we have the all of the timetable, so we have that ready. I think there's something wrong with my brakes. This aircraft is actually not accelerating at all. It's quite unusual for this aircraft. Nice, there you go. Okay, so currently, what is available at the FSIPanel? So, de-icing at 994 is available. This is Bergen Norwegian. We have 99, 9, 8, and 7, and 4 available at the moment. Right clear, left clear. Yes, and the right is clear. We're actually decelerating by our own, that's interesting. I'm not sure if there's something to do with the ground or the brakes, because I have a feeling that my toe brakes are bugged again. Right clear. Take the icing at 9 and 904. De-icing Bergen North 994. So, speed. There we go. Okay. Okay, we'll wait with the checklist actually. It's a bit dark, can't really read it. Right, clear. Right clear, left clear. There's something wrong here because the aircraft shouldn't do things like this. It's decelerating by itself. Not supposed to do that. The max, again, I think there's something wrong with my rudder pedals. And left is clear, it's all good in, and it's gonna be at 994. Okay, we have 994. Yes, park your brakes set. And before the icing checklist. Before the icing checklist, APU off, flaps up, no light, stabilizer trim 6.4 units, engine bleeder switches off, IP bleeder switch off, log light off before the icing checklist complete.
The icing vehicles are coming now.
Confirm aircraft is ready for the treatment.
Yes, affirmative.
We begin treatment now and observe. Fluid type 2. Concentration at 75%. I will call you back when ready.
Yes, Roger, thank you. Okay, so it's below -3 degrees. Yeah, we'll have 9 minutes. 9 minutes as all over time. That should be plenty to get onto the in there. So 9 minutes all over time. Just take the time once we're finished with the icing. Do we have a lot of it on the nose? I'm actually not sure. Because before, at least I could use the develop mode and actually slide it to remove all of the eyes. I can't do that now because that will interrupt my push to talk button, so... Yep. That's nice. Yeah, so we are about 20 minutes behind schedule, but... Yeah, it could have been worse. Oh, there's SES.
De-icing and anti-icing completed, and the icing code is fluid type 2, concentration at 75%. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Yes, thank you for help. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry, good night. There we go, the icing is complete. So now we just need to wait for a little bit.
Garden traffic, Delta Tango Lima Sierra Kilo, lining up runway 19 right. Garden traffic.
Yes, flaps 5. Flag roll check. Yes. And after the icing checklist. After the icing checklist, APU off. Engine bleed and switches after 1 minute. Confirm 1 minute. On. Local light. On. Flag controls checked. And flaps 5 planned, 5 green light. After the icing checklist is complete.
Nordic 11, vacated Alpha 4.
Delta Tango Lima Sierra Kilo, taking off 19 right, Garden traffic.
Carbon traffic, Nordic 634, finish the icing, taxi to point Bravo 91 on the left, Carbon.
Nordic 11, taxi Kilo, the gate 170.
And the right is clear, left is clear. And be careful with the speed, it's a bit slippery. I have to feel that it's slippery indeed. Just with that turn.
Garden traffic, Sky Travel Liner for Juliet after departing traffic, line up in case takeoff in one under left, right.
And the right clear, left clear. Okay, see the cabin before take checklist. Before take checklist, flaps, 5 planned, 5 green, stabilization 6.4 units, cabin call. Given before take checklist complete. Come traffic, Nordic 634, landing departing, 1 on the left via Bravo 9, Carbon. Yes, you're on. Take weather my train. Left clear, right clear. Yes. Are we all ready for departure?
Garden traffic, Nordic 68 Lima pushing back at 20, Garden.
Yes, it feels like it's actually the snow that is slowing us down actually, so that's nice to feel. Actually some resistance from the snow. But are we all ready? I'm ready at least. Just past 4.5 minutes already, but... Yes, ready. Yes. Take off. Setting thrust. Press set. Knots.
V1.
Rotate. Accelerate. Gear up. Speed into vent to 20 knots. 20 sets. Flaps 7, speed checked. Flap up, speed checked. 1A engaged. Flaps up the lights. And close the speed window. Continue climbing up to flight level 340. Three, 4, 0. Set. Set standard after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs auto. Landing gear up. Flaps up the light altimeters. And standards, yeah, passing 6,700 feet. Now. That's plus 40 on the standby. After takeoff checklist complete. And delete the derotated climb. Visit the utlap. Confirm. Execute. And engine anti-ice off. We have flight level 100. Yes, good. What's the optimum then? It's flight level... Oh, that's not here. That's here. Optimum is flight level. What? It's not there either. It should be here, but it is not here. Okay, what about flight level 320 then? Execute. Yeah, stop climb flight level 320. 320 set. 320 set. 1, 2, 3. Off the seatbelts. Okay, good. Finally in the air, that was a nice delay, 20 minutes. More furry action now. But yeah, not much we can do with that. That's just how it is during the winter. My days a lot of aircraft there though. Oh. Okay, so let's just fix up a few things. So we're landing at 2051. So what have I missed then? Marcus, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've got Active Sky, and that's probably the latest one I have. Except for maybe some airports, Harstad for example, but Active Sky. So I'm using that for the cold temperature effect on the altimeter, and also the also turbulence and so on. Yeah. Anna, hello, welcome. Opening well.
Holding 01 left.
Yeah, also no taxi indeed. But I mean, when you start filling in the sim as well, that it's contaminated on the taxiway, the aircraft could even accelerate by itself. I mean, you know the max. It really likes to accelerate by itself, so that was a bit surprising actually. So, but I mean, since Microsoft actually have added that you have real marks after you're in the snow, I would expect that the snow physics is a bit better, and yeah, I can definitely feel that, but it is not that slippery though. I mean, that works. So yeah. Boy, hello again, hello. Bluetooth GPU. yeah. I mean, that doesn't sound bad at all. Bluetooth? I mean, that would have been perfect if you get a Bluetooth GPU. Björn, hello, welcome, hope you're doing well. So again, if there's anything else I missed, let me know. Okay, so we need to start prepping for the approach. So it is still a bit windy in Flesland with light showers of rain. Let us go here, forecast at 160. Not off. Oh, okay, you need to do that. Erase. So 160. QNH is 1001. The sun winds will be at 23367. 22357. And 20930. Execute. Good, and that should be in box. It's still it's from what? 1.4? Yeah, 1.7 does make sense then. So I'll still expect 1.7 in use in Flesland. So 1.7 and 1.7. And then the ILS whiskey. Stoffer, hello, welcome, opening well. When we're landing, good question. 2052, yeah, 2152 Norwegian time. And then some extra things to shut down the aircraft and so on. So, yeah, I should be finished after 10. So, yeah, unless there's any further delays in Bergen due to weather. So, we'll just wait and see. 1099 and 1099, and the ER is at 11555. Yes. No, wait, that was the ILS, isn't it? Yeah, that's the ILS. We need VR 11555. Nice. Hey, nice. Hope you enjoyed the flight yesterday then, Terrain. Hope you enjoyed it. That's a very good question, Nirtak. So basically, with the de-icing and how it's working, because the thing with the de-icing fluid, it is actually made in a way that it actually will release from the wings or the airframe during the takeoff roll. So it will only protect you on the ground. After you hit at a certain speed, then it will actually then fall off the wings. That's why you have the Type 3 fluids that is just made for turboprop aircraft that is flying at a slower speed, so that will actually then it will separate from the wings at about 80 knots or something. But on the larger aircraft, that's at a higher speed, so it won't. It will just be there for you on the ground only, since it then leaves the wings at a certain speed. So, but yeah, that's a very good question though. Very good question. 370. I wonder if you can set this one to minus. I think you can. That was not 370, that was 400. There you go, blank. 1000. Oh, there's so much here. Sorry. Nice terrain. Yeah, I'm not gonna be flying that for a long time, so yeah, don't worry. A nice enjoy flight then, train, enjoy it. Yeah, concentration is a very good question. So basically how it's laid up is that it's always the glycol that is the first. So it's, if it is a 75%, 75-25, that's glycol first, and then it's the water concentration afterwards. So basically just the concentration will just leave you with a higher holdover time, basically. So it's nothing magic really. And in real life, for the most part, I imagine it's the airport itself that will decide on it, because you have so many aircraft, for example, also that will de-ice at the same time, so they will just use one specific fluid for all the aircraft, except for a turboprop aircraft, for example. But they will use one fluid for all aircraft, make the operations a bit simpler. From what I would imagine it's something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, generally though, if you just have a hold of a timetable, then you will be able to find that out quite easily, what you will need. So yeah, but generally it's preferred to use more water and less glycol, because it saves money basically. Water is cheaper, so yeah. Flight level 32, so 2 times 3 is that is 6. So 96 miles then. Yes, that fits perfectly in there. And no cold temperature. Yeah, we don't need to do any cold temperature corrections here, but that's nice though. Really like that. Just check the RCR at Flesland then. Damien and welcome. Hope well. Welcome. It's been a long time indeed. Hope you are doing well. Nice, I see. Yeah, at least you have a good plan B. That's not bad. Okay, so Flesland 17 is a good runway, it's 555. So Flesland, it's a good runway, and the winds are currently at 14 at 17. Okay. Oh, that was already in there. 140 at 17. 5, and QNH is now 1001. 1001, and we need engine anti-ice on, and we have an estimated landing of 600 kilos, 57.8. And we'll just take, I could just take 58 tons in case we save some extra fuel, so 58. We have winds 14 at 17, so 14, 17, that's 30 degrees, isn't it? 40, 50, 60, 70, yeah. 30 degrees, that's pretty much a headwind. So that will be a headwind component of 12 knots. So we will take a wind correction of 6 knots then. Yeah, of course, everything is about money, isn't it? So yes, you're absolutely right. Yes, and when we're ready, we can start descending down to flight level 200. Flight level 200 set. Yeah, so flaps 30, 142 minus 6 is 136. So flaps 30, 136. And wing correction 6 knots. It's going to be a good runway. That's how in the bird to guess that. Yep. We have got you auto brake is a good question. We want to vacate via Alpha 6, Alpha 7, so about auto brake 2 then should work fine. This aircraft is a bit quicker on the stopping performance than on the PMDG for some reason. Not sure which one is the most accurate, but auto brake 3 on this aircraft is actually fairly strong. Yeah. We use the reverse so I'll be stopping in no time. Yes, are we ready for an approach briefing? Yeah, need to talk wind correction. Basically what it is that if you have a wind component, generally because you will have an extra correction because the VREF speed is basically the minimum speed you need to fly on an approach. So you have a correction on top to add as, how could I say it? It's an extra layer of safety, if you can call it that. Can't find the correct word. So that means you have some space for speed fluctuation in case of some wind speed changes and so on. So it's normally 5, but when the speed increases, that fluctuation will be greater as well. So generally the rule is if you have a straight headwind, you'll take half of that wind component, and that will be your wind correction. So the minimum wind correction is 5 knots and the maximum is 15 knots, at least in the Boeing. I'm not sure about the Airbus. So in this case we have a headwind of 17 knots, but there's a slight crosswind as well, so we need to take away a little bit. So we'll take about 12 knots, so that's 12 divided by 2 is 6, so then we have a wind correction of 6 knots. And if you have gusts as well and a straight headwind, you will take if you say we have a wind of 20 knots, gusting 40, we'll take then the 20 knots divided by 2, that's 10 knots, and then we have between 20 and 40, so the remaining between the gust and the steady wind component is 20 knots, and then we'll add on top of that on those 10 knots, but because the maximum wind component or the wind correction is 15 knots, then we'll just be 15 knots instead of 30 knots on the wind correction. So I can probably explain it a bit more in detail afterward on the briefing, but that's like at least a simple answer to that. But yeah, approach briefing. I'm not sure if I'm parking, I haven't checked that neither. And these flights here is so busy. Actually I have no clue where we're supposed to park. We'll just take some here. This is the last flight, so. But yeah. Approach briefing then. Start with a star. We are expecting the PSU3 November arrival, chart 10-2, effective 4th of September 25. So, the starting of at PSU above flight level 100, continue descending to Bravo Romeo 627, above 8000 below flight level 130, and then to Bravo Romeo 624, maximum 220 knots, above 6000 below 8000 feet. We'll follow this restriction also via Lutiv. And then we are 3 of those at Bravo Romeo 623, 622, 621 and 620. Before turn to Gilva, declares limit above 4000. And we say in Flesland is 5500 feet. We're going to be flying a maximum to 50 knots below flight of 100 as usual. And nothing really special going on here. Expecting a direct to Gilva sometime probably, so that means we'll be slightly higher profile, but we have a lower local air pressure as well, so that will help us with that correction. So nothing really significant, at least. And yeah, for the approach itself, we are expecting the ILS Whiskey 417, charter 11-1, effective 4th of September 25. So coming in Gilva, the initial approach fix, maximum 220 knots, continue descending in towards the Babli, immediate fix, maximum 200 knots. We are heading 170 degrees, ILS is 109.9 Bravo Romeo. So 170 is set triple and 1099 Bravo Romeo is set triple, and we also set Flesland VR on standby on Radeon number 1. It will be a standard 3-degree glide, minimums at 370 feet. Precision level 80 for the mist, just straight ahead, and passing 2000 feet, we will insert radial 170 degrees. Radial 170, Flesland VR to Unsil, while continue climbing up to 3000 and then enter holding at 3000 feet. A fairly simple, just straight ahead, Unsil 3000 feet. We also maintain a maximum at least 16.24 northbound from threshold, but we wait to see how the winds are. If we suddenly have a tailwind on final as well, we'll just reduce a bit early, otherwise we will not have a chance. And also the glide slope not to be used outside 5 degrees of either side of localizer beam. So that also means that we'll need to arm and engage Warlock first before we then establish on final, then we can hit approach mode later on, so we don't accidentally hit the glide slope, since we got this restriction here. Generally though, landing with flaps 30, 136 on the VREF with a wind correction of 6 knots, so finally will be 142. We're landing with, or we're using flaps, full reverse thrust, second descent reverse thrust it is, with auto brake 2. Taxi in, 10-9, effective 4th of September, can't even speak. 4th of September 25. 17, vacating hopefully via Alpha 7. Alpha 6 works perfectly fine as well, but preferably Alpha 7. That is just going to be straight to Golf Mike Romeo. One of the stands here on the domestic terminal. There is one hotspot at Alpha 6, and that is that there is the runway holding position used by helicopters. So that's something to definitely be aware of. If we need to vacate there, need to make sure it's clear of helicopters. And the line of sight to and from the runway beginning is partially obstructed by longitudinal slopes. This part of the runway is considered a high energy area, and incorrect entry may cause extremely hazardous situations. So, Alpha 6, we need to be careful, especially in regards to helicopter traffic and so on. RCR is reported to be 555. Good. Weather condition generally is looking good. It's a bit rainy, it's a bit windy. Expecting a bit of a bumpy roll, perhaps. But generally, though, nothing significant going on, at least. Yeah. Something to be aware of as well. We are currently flying through some moderate icing conditions reported in about this area, so be aware of that. From at about 160. Threat today will be terrain in the vicinity of Summit is a bit high. Let's look if we follow the ATC and the track. We should be all clear of terrain. Coming in for the airport, weather conditions also looking fairly okay. It's a bit windy again, so be aware of that. And also the runway 17 is quite sloped downwards before it then starts sloping up again. So it's very important to not overflare the aircraft, and a firm landing is better than a long landing. So in this case, don't go for the smoothness of the landing. We'll just get the aircraft on the ground. It's contaminated the runway and all of that, so it's better to just get the aircraft down on the ground than need to go around and then adding an extra delay as well. Another factor, of course, is the delay we have. Get the right this. If we need to go around, we'll just go around. There is no question asked. It's better to go around, try again, than pushing through a landing that we will not be able to do. So we'll just add about 5 to 10 minutes on the flight, and no harm with that. But yeah, that should be a bit. Any questions for the briefing? No, the Nova briefing is complete, and of course this one I've reset again for some reason. And we continue descending down to flight level 100. 100 set. And descent checklist. Prestation, landing altitude 150 feet, recall checked. Auto brake, 2 landing data. VREF 136, minimums 370 feet, approach briefing completed, descent checklist is complete. Let us just do a quick PA to the passengers. So we're landing at about 50 then, so Landing in about 20 to 15 minutes, and it's fairly good weather in Bergen with still some light rain. It is still quite windy from the north west, so it is from the southwest, and 5 degrees. Mine damer og herrer, en liten oppdatering her fremme fra cockpiten, der kapteinen snakker. Så dere kanskje lagt det merke til, så har vi begynt nedstigningen vår ned mot Bergen lufthavn Flesland, og vi forventet å lande om rundt det, ca. 20 til 15 minutter. Forholdene i Bergen har forbedret seg litt. Det for øyeblikket fortsatt en ganske så grei og kraftig vind kommende fra sør-vest med rundt 5 grader, og så det fortsatt noen regnbyger, men ikke noe tordenvær rapportert i området. Ellers, vi forventer å parkere ved gaten cirka rundt 30-35 minutter bak skjema, så vi beklager for denne forsinkelsen, men håper ikke at det hadde alt for stor innvirkning på deres planer gjennom kvelden. Utenom det, vi håper at det er veldig fin flytur med Norwegian. Vi tar kvatt og fly med oss i dag. Vi ønsker en fin kveld videre, og håper vi ser deg for neste flytur. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking. We have a little update here. Start our sending towards Bergen Airport, Flesland at the moment, and we're anticipating to be landing in about 20 to 15 minutes. Weather conditions have improved in Bergen, with still a bit of a strong wind coming from the southwest, but generally 5 degrees centigrade. Still some rain showers, but generally though, no thunderstorms is expected in the vicinity, so weather have improved quite a bit. We are expecting to be parking at the gate about 30 to 35 minutes behind schedule, and we do apologize for this delay, and we hope that it haven't been impacting your plans for the evening too badly. Otherwise, we hope to enjoy this flight with Norwegian. We do thank you for choosing us today. We'll see you again on your future flights, and we do wish you a pleasant evening. Thank you. Yes, there we go. Now, what have I missed? Stoffer, the times 3 rule when it comes to descending. Not sure. If you say it, maybe, but I can't remember heard of that specific way of saying it. What are you referring to then? Yeah, you always just use 5. I mean, that's again the normal as well, so yeah, that's good. Yes, once we have got that was when we flew with Max from where did we fly from? Did we fly from to somewhere in southern Europe, and we were flying over the UK when we suddenly got an autofail light on the overhead panel after we had to do an advisory maneuver from the TCAS system because of a tough conflicting traffic. So we diverted to Amsterdam because of that failure, and on final for Amsterdam, suddenly we got a wind shear. So we oversped the flaps and everything, so that was nice. So that was the only time I have experienced wind shear on final. So it's fairly lucky. So yeah, but that was interesting indeed. But that was partially my fault though, because I closed down active sky, so that was my fault actually. But yeah, so we oversped the flaps as well, so but the aircraft was good, and we could ferry it back to Oslo the day after, so yeah. This didn't look like there was anything significant wrong with the pressurization either, and the flaps were good, so yeah, got out fairly quickly after it, so nothing significant happened at least. Boy, hello again, welcome back to the cab. Hey, I will. Hey, that's cool though, Stoffer, that's cool, not bad. Interesting. I mean, why not? The schedule, I actually don't remember. Yeah, I do remember. So tomorrow we are flying a quick round trip to Bergen. not tomorrow, it's Friday tomorrow. I think it's Friday today. It's a day off tomorrow, flying... I think it is a day off tomorrow. I actually don't remember. Suddenly we have a flight in there that I have forgot about. No, the next flight is on Saturday. So we're flying a quick round trip to Bergen to Oslo. And then on Sunday we're flying to Trondheim and to Oslo again. So fairly straightforward schedule really. Okay, we can proceed back to Gilva, confirm, execute. So nothing really special, but we're flying from Bergen to Trondheim again. I think we're flying with the Max all of those days, and I imagine it will be actually this aircraft. There's not many other Maxes at Bergen. So yeah, am I happy about that? Not really. Would I like to fly with NG instead? Yeah. But yeah. To fly with a Max at least sometimes as well. Continue now to flight level 90. 90 set. Yeah, we can give them the call. I think we made Düsseldorf Berlin on Saturday. Yeah, I really want to fly to Düsseldorf, but we did not get it in the roster for January. We have not got it for the roster in February neither. So yeah, but yeah, this VNAV system definitely some improvements. Why in the world are we flying at 270 knots? Oh, vertical speed then minus 1500 feet a minute. It's 15 feet set. Yeah, the QNH is 1001. Continue descending down to 5,000 feet. 5,000 set, QNH 1001. Low. 1001. Set, cross-checked. VNAV. Yes, VNAV engaged. And we passed flight level 100, engine anti-ice is on. And approach checklist. Approach checklist, altimeters. Passing flight level 94. Now, that's plus 50 feet on the standby. Approach checklist complete. Okay, we'll see how this goes, but I would imagine a slightly turbulent arrival, and this aircraft just handles a bit strange as well, so that on top will make it an interesting approach indeed. Again, nothing in regards to bear parking. 634. No, nothing. I have actually no clue, so we just need to park somewhere. We'll just take stand once. Yeah, 17. We can just take stand 17. What is this profile? Terminal T3, of course, is where we're parking. Stand 17. And it's Aviator. And engine anti-ice off. Yes, that is all good and ready. Yeah, so needed to be at 2,400 there, okay. Hello.
Hi, Captain. We're ready for landing. The cabin is secured.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Good turbulence. Okay, now we need to turn on again though. And of course we just went out of cloud. What? Yes, 1,000. We continue descending down to 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet. 3,000 set. Okay, you can slow down to 220 knots. 220 knots set. It's maximum 220 as well, or is it maximum 210? It's maximum 220 and then it's maximum 200 probably, okay. Yeah, now the weather is generally good down here though. Not bad. Except for these clouds though. Flaps 5, speed checked. Speed 200. 200 set. Yes, now engine anti-ice off. Flaps 5 set. $1,000. Warlock arm. Yes. A Warlock capture. Speed 180 knots. 90 set, runway in sight. And pulling off. That's where we need those 5 degrees. Approach armed, close slope capture with approach at 3000 set. Flesland traffic, Nordic 634 is short final run, correction 8 mile final runway 17 Flesland.
2500.
Area Live QNH 1001. Have we got the cabin call? Yes, we have. Get down, flaps 50 and speed checked. Landing checklist to flaps. Speed 160, 60 set. Cabin crew, seats for landing, please. Land check to flaps. Cabin call given. Engine start switches. Continuous. Speed brakes armed. Landing gear down and holding at flaps. Okay, we could have straight headwind 35 knots. Fairly strong. Flaps 30, speed checked. Complete landing checklist, flaps, 30 planned, correction. 30 planned, 30 green, landing checklist complete. Pleasant traffic, Nordic 64, short final runway 17, Flesland. Yes, disengaging automatics. Approachable fast, we are stable. Clear to land.
Approaching minimums.
Contact.
200. Minimums. 100.
Glide slope.
Yeah, disregard.
50. 40.
Glide slope.
30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. 2 reversers. %. 80 knots, manual braking. 60. Go local to Bergen. Yeah, left is clear. This is Alpha 6, isn't it? Yep. We make it Alpha 6. We can make it Alpha 7. We'll not be able to slow down in time. But yeah, flight time ended up being about 43 minutes. Left clear, right clear. Flesta traffic, Nordic 634 runway 17 vacated, Flesland. Just continue straight ahead and then left turn there. Oh, not RTO. Left clear, right clear. This is stand 17.
At launch top _SAS took 17 Danish kroner. Amazing flight. Airplane emoji. Full face emoji.
Vice. There we go. Thank you. Park brake set, shutdown number 2. Shutdown number 1.
Ground torstai cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi Captain, microphone check please.
Read too loud and clear.
Roger.
Hold the wrong button.
OK Captain, ground power is available. Stand by, VLL start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
Oh shit. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, request deboarding.
Yes, show the checklist, to the line. Fuel pumps off, probeat off, fire panel set, flaps, open and light, parking brake set, edge start reverse cut off, and weather radar off. Show the checklist to the line is complete. Flight time ended up being 1 hour 12 minutes. Yes. Anything you guys want to add in the technical log, or are we all happy? I'm quite happy with the aircraft, so. Happy? Nice. Then shutdown checklist below the line. Technical log is completed. EFB is completed. Shutdown checklist complete. Fantastic. Then we are good. Yes, I probably missed a lot, so apologies. But yeah, Norwegian aviation, hello, welcome, hope you're doing well. Aviation, hello, welcome, hope you're doing well. Yeah, we got the answer on that. Fantastic. Hey, thank you, Monster. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed. Unfortunate with the delay, though, but that was weather, so. Yeah, but again, thank you very much. Thank you. But yeah. Again, I probably missed a bit, so again, apologize if, yeah. So please just write it again if I missed something. So yeah. But yeah, at least the landing was pretty much what I expected, with both the weather conditions and the aircraft flying. So yeah, but the bounce was not expected, but yeah. That happens as well. It's this aircraft just handles us weirdly. I'm not sure if it is me or whatever it is, but yeah. But yeah, yeah, the weekend we will be flying a quick round trip tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I think it's still Friday. It's not Friday. It's Thursday. So on Saturday we're gonna be flying quick round trip to a morning flight to Bergen, so to Oslo and then back to Bergen, and we're finished. And then on Sunday we're flying up to Trondheim and then to Oslo, and then we're finished again. So, and then heading home again to Oslo. So that's the plan for what I remember. You're gonna stand by tomorrow, and then on Saturday, 12 content, and Sunday is free. Nice. Do it. No, I'm not. Wait, what? I've not heard of that. Interesting. I need to look it up then. Thank you. I need to look it up. Rosefire overhead panel. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so you're meaning the flight here on the or FLT on, yeah, that's only used if you have basically if you have a dual engine failure in flight. That's really the only time it's used. At least from what I remember through the memory items, that's the only memory item that includes those. That's the loss of thrust or both engines lost, or dual engine failure, basically. I don't remember exactly what the memory item is called, actually. That's not cute. But that's basically when you're using. What throttle I'm using? I'm using the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing yoke pack, so that's the throttle I'm using. The Boeing throttle. Yeah, it's a short weekend. Yeah, I mean, nice though. Hello.
Hi. All of the passengers have been offloaded.
Yes, thank you.
Give me a call if you need anything else.
Of course. Yes, go ahead. Okay, it hasn't been released yet. Okay, but let me take a look then.
Hi, Captain. Okay, all bags have been offloaded. We are crossing up now and we'll see at Torsday you next time.
Okay, thank you. Have a good evening. See you next time indeed. Bye. Rose Fire. Maybe I should. Overhead panel. I just find for Airbus aircraft, really. Wow. Okay, not bad, not bad. It looks actually fairly good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks actually very good. The only downside is that it's not a full overhead panel, so that... Yeah, I would rather actually just buy at a later point the whole overhead panel instead. Yeah, with the reverse thrust, yeah, just full reverse thrust, whatever the aircraft gives us that day. Sometimes it gives us second intent reverse thrust, sometimes it gives full reverse thrust. It does depend a bit on the mood of the aircraft, really, so I can't really control it. But I do have set one control binding, and that's the button above the autopilot selectors. In the middle, I have a button so I can select idle reverse thrust. Yeah, now it didn't really work very well, but I can just hit that on the landing and then we'll just go to idle reverse thrust. So I have a button for idle, and I have the levers for second intent or full reverse thrust, whatever the aircraft really wants to give us. So, yeah. But yeah, let us then shut down the aircraft. We're finished for today, so again, it's a short day today. And I hope we can avoid the max as much as possible, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be the max pretty much for the entire roster this weekend, so that is nice. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, trimmed up. Yes. Secure checklist then. IRSs off, emergency, exit lights off, window heat off, packs off, ground power off, battery off. There you go. Shutdown checklist complete. And the clock is... Oh, it's actually bedtime. Wait. I mean, quite convenient ending then. Again, we should have been finished 30 minutes ago, but... Yeah. If you know my luck in regards to being on time, then yeah, not nothing new with the delay then. Really, it's a bit annoying actually, not gonna lie. Okay, I got everything with me. Hope you guys got everything as well, so we can just leave the aircraft. It's typical that we have like a fully covered nose in. Yeah. So let's just close this door. Nice. I mean, again, I love flying the Max, but not the iFly. That's the downside. But again, I really like this aircraft. It is a really nice aircraft to fly, and it looks really good. Yeah, we'll take the escalator then. I was some very tall... Actually, I've been at this exact gate in real life, so... But I don't really remember. But I don't think the railing is that high on the escalator. I normally take the stairs, I think. I actually don't remember. I mean, this is actually not too far away from what it's in the real terminal, from my experience. Not bad, not bad. But yeah. Then we can just end the day here. Those are still connected. Yeah, that's their fault. But yeah. Okay, but yeah, exactly. That's the downside of the full overheads. They are very expensive. Yeah, I know, but one day. Oh, I forgot the bottle of water. Ah. Oh, yeah. Was it your private bottle, or was it just the company giving you it? Then it's... Yeah. Kim can just remove it. Yeah, fair. You have a point, indeed. Indeed, he can. I mean, that's the plan, indeed, Jesper. Buying a full cockpit one day. Yeah, I mean, wing, don't underestimate them. Not at all. But we should round it up then. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this one. Unfortunately with the delays and all of that, but it's a part of aviation, isn't it? Part of the job. Short day today, but it's nice as well. It's been a long week, so yeah. You had to school at 12 today. What? So lucky. I have school to 15:40 every day. But yeah. But yeah, again, hope that you guys have enjoyed this one, and good night, and hope to see you all again on Saturday. Bye-bye.